Welcome back to Primetime News, and a special welcome to those of you watching online at onespotmedia.com. Up first this evening, concerns this evening that the latest police statistics show that more than 50% of children reported missing since the start of the year remains unaccounted for. Children's advocate Diane Gordon Harrison wants the public to play their part in the safe recovery of missing children. But as TVJ's Anthony Lugg reports, the issue has been a concern for years.
These are images of children who've been reported missing over the last few years. According to data received from the JCF's Corporate Communications Unit, between 2016 to 2019, over 5,800 children were reported missing. Of that number, more than 5,200 returned home. Also of concern is that of the 500 children unaccounted for between 2016 and 2019, only 20 were confirmed dead. Children's advocate Diane Gordon Harrison says the numbers are startling but raise this caution.
We find a lot of times that children who are still annotated as being missing are not in fact still missing. So we have a vast number of what I call a disconnect with the statistics and reality, because what happens, and it's natural and it happens in other societies as well, is that when little Tommy doesn't come home by a certain time, of course an alarm is made. But when little Tommy does come back, there isn't necessarily the follow-up by the home to go back to the authorities to say, okay, we've breathed a sigh of relief and little Tommy is in fact safe and sound.
Between January 1 and February 17 this year, 158 children were reported missing. 83 are still unaccounted for. This monument was erected in November 2008 in remembrance of children killed under tragic and violent circumstances. It all began with the name Ananda Dean, who was reported missing and then found dead. Since then, hundreds of names of children have been added to this monument, like the name Kemar McIntosh, Trevor Robinson, and Junior Brown. So far this year, 159 children have been reported missing. Of that number, 3 were confirmed dead. They are 10-year-old Rajon Brown, 11-year-old Mark Leslie, and 8-year-old Galen Buchanan. The police have been blamed for dragging their feet when the missing reports are made.
2 police came here, and when they came here, they said no statement was in the book about no little boy went missing or kidnapped. Nothing at all, because the police them take it in a them big head.
But communications officer at JCF's Corporate Communications Unit, Deputy Superintendent Delia Garrick, says efforts have been made to address some of the issues. She also believes the public has a part to play.
And part of that is sharing information about the whereabouts of these children. Sharing the information, because that is critical. That is what caused the safe recovery.
The Office of the Children's Advocate, while agreeing the police needs to do more, commended the efforts over the years despite several challenges.
We need the authorities, police officers, to be very proactive and very interested when reports are lodged in relation to children who are gone missing, because what we have seen is that to delay is danger. What we need, though, is for the home and the community to also play its part. When you have a child who is of a particular age not turning up at home at 3 o'clock, and the next time you think, okay, maybe we should go to the police, it's 10 p.m., that already means that you're getting the information to the authorities way too late.
Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.